is HawK versus 120, and it is on HawK's hometown.
And HawK just managed to take the first game. First game was on Tyranna stand. It was an expansion play. It was tier 3 with Knights and Triple Hero and Tanks in the end to bring the Undead to his knees. And HawK looked very strong. And 120, or Tara, the guy who everyone has been expecting so much from, he's showing weakness here.
Yep.
He is playing worse than everyone thought. Maybe the big stage, maybe the big tournament, maybe the big names are getting to his head. He really needs to step up his game if he wants to get out of the groups.
Yeah, indeed. Something is wrong here. Wait a second. Something with the window.
Alright. Last Refuge, as you said, HawK's favorite map. He really loves this map, and he basically always says it's the best human map. I don't know if that's really true, but, well, he loves it, and that's what counts, I guess. And MK first. Before this entire tournament started, maybe that is HawK's chance to victory. Against, just a second ago on Tyrannas, he played Archmage first. Right now he's choosing the MK. The humans from China, they don't play this MK that much anymore, even though for a time there it was the go-to build against Undead, and HawK still likes it. Get him up to level 3 as quickly as possible, then level 5, and then give him some mana and banish with the Blood Mage second, and then say goodbye to your fiends.
Yes, that is true. Level 3, of course, very important here, but HawK knows this map inside out. It's by far his best map. And yeah, this could be key to victory because we got the result. Fly beat ZDR 2-0.
Oh, really?
So ZDR is out and, well, almost out. Yeah, I think he's out. And Fly advances to the quarterfinal as well, following Yumiko. So the winner of this best of 3 will most likely advance if there's not a big upset tomorrow.
Oh man. Can already be the key for HawK. Last year he got out of groups, and of course this year he wants to repeat that. And the MK, is that something that the Undead is expecting? Right now he's creeping. He's not doing the usual DK first harass, and I think that's a good decision. Oftentimes that harass doesn't accomplish anything, and now he's getting his own levels, getting the Berserker, the Shadow Priest, the High Priest, and hoping for Sentry Wards or something like that. Gives a lot of experience as well, but it took some time.
Replenishment Potion, very nice, because as we all know, the Undeads, they don't know how to heal up in the early game, and so a Replenishment Potion is of course a nice addition. Almost a good block by HawK. The Human Emperor, Mrs. Jerakab as we like to call him. The husband of Mr. Ward Chief Rich.
Yeah, and this is something that you don't really expect from the human, being so aggressive so early on and cancelling the replenishment. Very nice with the bolt, and we have to say a bit of a mistake from 120, who has been showing more mistakes than we were expecting, and now comes the expansion creep. The MK will not get level 3 from this, but it doesn't look like the Undead is putting on much pressure anyways. Getting Fiends, getting the tech, all very standard. This expansion will come up without much contention.
Yeah, this is usually Terra's play. Harass. Oh, the coil a little too early. Level 2 for the Mountain King. Yeah, but Terra's play is to harass the expansion at tier 2. Stormbolt, and then it's around. Will HawK close the deal here? No, a little too slow with the Footman.
Oh, did he just get the last hit? Yeah, he got the last hit with the skeletons.
Ooh, nice.
That's a big deal. Nice. It keeps the MK away from level 3 further. Nice little move right there. But still, the DK, can't really come in anymore. So yeah, those skeletons are harassing a little bit. But the Expo is going to come up. Is he going to be greedy? Build it before the tower? Yeah. The question is he going to get a tower? Or is he just going to not get one? Yeah, he gets one. So he's on the safe side. It's a better choice.
Yeah, I think so too. At least an Arcane Tower.
And the MK gets the boots, most likely. No, not yet. And gets the dust already. So if he is under a lot of pressure in just a minute, he wants to have the dust already if he can't get it later anymore.
So far it's a good day for War Chief and HawK. Will this continue? We're about to see, can he steal it? No, the coil finishes it off, but at least he wasted some mana there. Mountain King getting some info, tech almost finished.
then we will probably see the Lich and aggression towards the expansion. Skeleton's coming in again, but yeah, not gonna accomplish too much. I guess they keep the Footmen busy, and that's actually good in and of itself, because the MK is still on tier level 2, still quite a bit away from the dangerous level 2 Stormbolt, and of course not taking yet getting the defend upgrade. And this is Last Refuge. HawK really likes it, but it's not easy to get mercenary support. Is he gonna do it right now?
Yeah, looks like the police is coming from the left, and the Rock Golem is about to die. Of course, he needs to shop for the potions, for scrolls and the clarities. Will he be fast enough to kill that Rock Golem? Terra, he's creeping himself. He wants level 3 before that and the big item.
Yeah.
So HawK will have access to mercenaries.
That is very, very important. Mud Golem, Shadow Priest, and the Berserker all really good. Even the Mauler can be really good, but that guy is totally super expensive. So we mask probably the one thing he wants most here. Root Braces,
awesome!
That's also very, very nice.
Awesome item, 33% damage reduction against the magic and spells. So against an undead, that is pretty much.
Alright, he's gonna find his level 3 here. Not finding a ton of experience. Well, actually he's not gonna find his level 3. He needs a little bit more, keeping the Lich away to get solo experience. But maybe he wants to pressure right now already and hope to kill a few Footmen and get his level 3 that way. But it's so many Footmen, dude. And it's also a lot of Footmen with defend, don't forget.
7 Footmen versus 4 Fiends. Stormbolt to create some space, get away, and in the meantime, here they go. Oh, it's open. He can attack. Maybe canceling the ziggurat even.
This might be a little risky because one MK is not enough to fend this off. Oh, the DK though. He needs to be so careful right now because there is another Stormbolt. It's cooling down. The bash comes in, but the greater healing potion gets him up to full health pretty much. Another bolt, another bash. Easy feed kill. He can't even react. The 25% are too strong. And the MK and the mercenary solo are pretty much holding this. And the towers, they're being surrounded by peasants. They're being repaired maybe a little too late. Yep, a little too late indeed. But the next fiend taking damage, but there's more than enough mana for coils. But in the main base, how much damage did he take?
Yeah, Militia is coming, everything is coming. He cancelled the ziggurat, but no Acolyte is missing. Here we go, Footman and Militia. It's looking bad for Terra, if I might say so. Level 3 on the DK, so he can throw level 2 coils, but HawK saves his expansion, he prevails.
And now another bolt, another bit of focus. The coil isn't quick enough. The coil will have to come here, but only one fiend remaining. This is not threatening at all. Nope. The MK is now out of mana. Oh, he might be in a little bit of trouble. But remember the bracers and the TP. He is going for the safe play and TPs out, even though he may have gotten away and loses one Shadow Priest, which is quite the loss because he really wants to heal up right now. But we have Muddy, the Mud Golem, ladies and gentlemen, our dear mascot. And even the ghouls are coming in right now. This is looking pretty much like an all-in.
Yeah, I think if he cannot kill the expansion right now, then it's over for Terra. Not only for this game, but maybe also for the tournament. He has to play ZDR tomorrow, but I think if HawK wins this, it's over. Muddy the Mud Golem goes to sleep once again, but the Lich is in kind of a trouble. There is a Stormbolt coming, but a coil first, saving him for now. But it's a surround, it's close, there's no time, there's a Townpole, can he swap it? Yes, and he uses it just in time.
Alright, he doesn't get the Lich, but I think that HawK is happy with this. He got more time for his expansion. I don't think there's tier 3 on the way. If we take a look for the undead, doesn't look like it.
Nope.
And tier 2 is almost complete for HawK, getting another ghoul here on the exit. And it's only like 3 fiends. Oh, this does not look promising for the Chinese undead at all.
All hopes gone for the undead. Hatelof Angle lost 2-0 against Focus. Terra lost 2-0 against Fly. Will he lose 2-0 against HawK as well? He's producing a meat wagon, so yeah, it's kind of an all-in now. He needs to keep the pressure up, but in the meantime HawK is mining, and not losing that much.
5 fiends now, is that the number? Even miss-microing one fiend, another one getting surrounded, and the second one is totally out of position, and he gets both. Well, maybe not. Let's wait a second. The bash coming in again! It's bash and hammer time here on Last Refuge. It just won't stop. Level 4 now for the MK. Still quite a few bolts, but look at all those skeletons. Oh, the Lich. Lich in trouble. A little bit of mana is required. More for the... Oh! Surround again, and this time it's gonna work. This time it's the kill. The second hero is gone. Now he's gonna try to get his own surround, and there's no TP. Oh my god. Oh my god, is he turning this game around? He bolts the skeleton, but he keeps it closed. 120 finding the opportunity, and he actually gets the hero kill. He needs this to come back. But I think the advantage is still decent enough for HawK. He has the resources. He can get him from the tavern. He needs to get more towers now, though, I guess.
Yeah, he has a lot of footmen. They can help him by some time. But this is the one opportunity that Terra needs to open up the window for him. Oh boy, the meat wagon is there. So finally, he has some siege damage, some mass range, and he hasn't to be that careful about the footman here. But of course, the Ogre Mauler is doing a good job. But yeah, this is Terra's timing now. He has to do damage right now. He has to kill units. He needs experience. Les is level 4 for the DK. Where is the Lich? Not even in production. He's not going to the tavern either. Here's the Mountain King in combination with the Blood Mage. This means no mana on the Death Knight if he can get in one good position.
But all the mercenaries from HawK, they are running towards the undead army. That was the second to last coil used offensively right there to get rid of the Berserker. But the meat wagon is already down. Another Finn in a bad position. Bolt makes short work of it. Siphon Mana coming in once more. Coil coming out again. Oh, the coil over on the MK. If it wasn't for the bracers, is he gonna survive?
Oh! Frostmourne hungers! And it's enough to kill the second hero for the first hero for the second time. Now it's only the Blood Mage, but the Lich is back as well. There is still no tier 3 for Terra, so there's no Orb of Corruption. But this is the time to deal damage to the economy, maybe even kill the towers. Still no destroyers, obviously, but HawK is at tier 2 as well. We saw the Blood Mage, he's going to the tavern, he's getting the Mountain King back. He needs the bolts, he needs the lucky bashes that saved his ass twice already. But Terra's not doing that much with his advantage.
Right, the heroes also are kind of out of mana for the undead, so that's not good for him. Bolt, bam, instant kill again, and Siphon Mana, but the coil comes out anyways. MK, is he gonna die? He could have used Boots of Speed so bad, but he didn't have the time this game. Now the Lich being slowed by the Mud Golem. MK, not enough mana though. Siphon Mana coming in again. He can transfer all of that over to the MK, and the mercenaries, they are holding the ground here. They're keeping HawK in this game, getting more time, and now the Arcane Sanctums are up, and it's only a matter of time before Breakers are here.
Great positioning with the Mountain King. He's just waiting for the Lich, keeping the Lich completely out of the fight, draining the mana again. Lich goes back to the main base. 46 food for 120. For HawK it's 46 as well, but his expansion is up and running, and he scared 120 away. Lich is back, saving himself. Where's the Mountain King? Here it comes, hammer time, but okay, he's focusing on Fiends again.
I think he's gonna get that one again. No coil, no mana. The Siphon is just so strong. Actually, the micro back is enough. The sustain from the statues is really strong. Mountain King has a potion of healing. He needs a scroll of regeneration to get back up to decent HP. And HawK this entire time, man, he didn't really get the big army. He has an expansion, but he doesn't have the big numbers just yet. And now we have tier 3. Destroyer upgrade is on its way. And he should also soon have the orb. And now level 3 Lich. And what did the Ogre drop? That's also big. Oh!
Holy shit, a mana potion, immediately getting siphoned again by the Blood Mage, so no Nova, Stormbolt to the DK, so close to level 5. Terra is definitely back in this game with this equipment, with this heroes. Of course, there's still the Rune Braces, he's going for the DK. Stormbolt dodges it with the info potion, holy shit. Mountain King now has to escape this, he's so close of getting a Nova, but now Blood Mage again saving his first hero.
That Siphon Mana, the Nova was just around the corner. Now the favors being given over again. He eats the bolt, but the coil is there. So much mana. The greater mana has been used on the undead side, and that will be level 5 for the MK. There might be Rune Bracers, but now there is high level nukage, but the Lich has no mana. Oh, he really doesn't want to lose that Destroyer. Coil coming in, but the bolt will find its target. But I think HawK may have to TP out of here. He doesn't have that much, but then again, he can just run. He's trying to do that right now. And all of this time, there hasn't been an orb yet. And now the Dark Ranger is going to get the Orb of Corruption. Oh man, and Tara, 120, he gets so much on the way out. Now MK throwing bolts again. And the DK is level 5 before the MK. That is never good.
Yeah, super rare. Of course, the expansion's still up and running, but it's 45 versus 56 food. Terra with the better heroes. Terra, okay, he used all the potions and stuff, so it's not the one with the better equipment. But he's going in for the kill again. Blood Mage a bit exposed here. Is there a Nova? 1, 2, here we go. Nova! Oh, potion at the right time. Maybe switching to the Mountain King. No, he's not. DK storm bolted once again.
And it looks like HawK thinks he can't win this game in a legit fight anymore, since he's always going for the hero kill on the DK. Maybe he believes that is one possibility. Nice coil dodge with the invul, getting 2 fiends in return. So back at 250 supply it is for 120.
It's a back and forth and back and forth. It's crazy.
It's a beautiful game, but there's no tier 3 for HawK, I don't think. And
he's attacking right now.
He's going there right now, but right now the Undead is strong with 3 destroyers up in the air. Good against towers, but not that good against ground, I guess. MK needs to be so careful, man. Those rune braces really saving his ass. Whoa, nice! The coil coming in. But also the lich! The focus from the break!
It's enough!
The coil was too offensive. It cost him a second hero. But still, he's looking healthy on the battlefield until now. Well, that bolt didn't hurt too much, actually.
200 HP left. The Mountain King seems to be pretty safe. No DK around. Lich is dead. Will the Dark Ranger die?
That's it. Only a little bit of mana away, but sometimes that little bit is all that it takes.
Oh, 60 HP. Is it enough? 50? 50 still. And he town portal.
The DK. He has mana for a coil. Does he realize? Not quick enough. Maybe quick enough. Oh my god, are you serious?
Canceling the healing and the Mountain King goes down. Oh my god, it's such a crazy game. There's not a minute where the tide doesn't shift. Absolutely amazing Warcraft by Terra and HawK. Maybe it's time now for Terra to pick up the pieces. The first hero is gone. Level 4 for the Lich, plus 11 damage. The shop is gone. No more healing for the Emperor. And in the meantime, he can harass. The main base is exposed. No towers.
And now he's getting gyros, but he doesn't really have the resource to mass produce them. And coming out one at a time, they're not that good. And now his economy is being ravaged. The peasant line ransacked. There's only 1 tower here. And who cares about the tower? There's no MK. That's the only threat that HawK has. He has him back right now, but without any mana.
Yeah. He needs to kill a lot more. He needs that level 5 to be a lot more dangerous. But I think the Paladin will arrive shortish, so the nuke will get a little better. But he suffered. The economy suffered, and this is exactly what 120 wants. Mountain King once again in problems, but gets that experience. It's getting close. It's getting close.
Paladin is coming.
Yeah.
Paladin is coming. That's gonna change a lot. But in the main base, the destroyers are still having a field day, I do believe. But we're not. Yeah. Main economy right there is gone. It's gone. Only the expo is remaining.
It's 1 base versus 1 for how long? There's 2,300 gold in the main base. That keeps him alive for a lot.
And these statues, man. All of this sustain.
Yeah.
That's what's keeping him in this.
So important.
Only 2 fiends, but now the destroyers, man.
Everything is dead.
Ooh. Can the Paladin really change it? I don't know. 4 flying machines, that's not enough. They can't win that fight if being microed correctly. But now the main army, HawK is trying to distract at the same time, getting another fiend for basically free. And now siphoning more mana and more mana. Whilst the destroyers are being microed, he can siphon all the mana because he can split his attention perfectly. Very nicely done by HawK, getting 1 destroyer in the main. Level up for the Blood Mage. That's level 3. That's even better siphon mana. And now the Paladin with the healing, with the Holy Light. Holy crap, what a game is this, man! Again, by the way, the DK, so much mana, but he doesn't know what to focus. Now needs to be careful on the MK coil. No, but 20 HP, dead! The first hero falls once more. Dark Ranger levels up. Is this the breaking point?
Silence on the Paladin. Coil comes and it's GG. It's the equalizer in what has been an amazing game. Maybe one of the best undead versus human we have witnessed this year.
Incredible.
What a performance by both players, man. And what a mind from Terra to stay in this game and not giving up. Yeah. It looked so bad, like 20 times, but he came back with hero kills and whatnot.
If there's something that's a confidence booster, I think it was in that game. And how crazy is this? There's 1 opportunity, like Eminem said, 1 shot, 1 opportunity. And it was that MK surround with the skeletons. If he doesn't get that surround and kill, the game's over.
Yeah.
No chance. But he sees it, he goes for it, he gets it, and in an incredibly tight and intense game. This is pretty hype, man. This is pretty hype. Already, this WCA has produced more great games than last year.
That is absolutely true. That is absolutely true. And we're about to start the next map. It's gonna be Twisted Meadows. I expect tanks.
Yeah, Twisted Meadows. Once you get secure expansion and you catch a break from the undead aggression, there are so many creep camps to take to level up your second and third hero. And of course tanks are going to distract for a long time. So if you stabilize, it's really good for you.
Let's take a look at Group B. We have Fly, he's in the quarterfinals with a 4-0. ZDR is out with 2-0. So basically, the winner of this will advance. It's pretty sure. Well, HawK has to play Fly tomorrow.
Yeah.
So he will most likely lose it, and 120 will most likely beat ZDR. So yeah, the winner of this will most likely advance to the quarterfinals and follow Fly and Yumiko.
I would agree with this assessment. Yeah, I do think so. And it's all on this map now, basically on Twisted. We have seen humans play MK here, but it's very rare.
Yeah.
It's very unlikely. The Goblin Lab is just such a good camp to take, so the Archmage is usually the choice. And HawK won with Archmage, lost with MK. Let's keep that in mind as well. Are we in game?
Yep.
Okay. So, game 3. It's the decider, ladies and gentlemen. And HawK, is he gonna be bringing Europe to the quarterfinals?
It's a good position for the human. The DK harass will not hit in time. It's basically the best position that he can imagine. The laboratory creep spot so far away from Terra space.
And the Expo also very far
Yeah.
away. And by the way, last game we saw HawK cutting quite a few corners. There was no Arcane Tower in his main, and also only very few towers at his expansion.
Yeah.
He wanted to get more units more quickly instead of getting the towers as quickly as possible.
That's true.
So HawK, it's not like he's playing super defensive here. He is trying to find out what the best risk taking and the best balance between taking risks and playing safe is. Is he gonna find the perfect balance here? He will need to if he wants to advance.
His matchup versus Undead is by far his strongest. 73% win rate in the recent cups and tournaments. That is 19 wins to 7 losses. That's absolutely amazing. On the other hand, this is it. It is an Archmage, of course.
Yep. And it is a fast altar, so he will be quickly able to go to the Goblin Lab and get his level 2. And if he's lucky, find a Tome of Experience and another nice item to boot. But of course, because such a quick hero and militia and stuff, his tech is gonna be late. So that's why the reason why we basically never see one base play on Twisted. On top level, we rarely ever see any one base play from humans, but on Twisted, it's pretty much unheard of.
That's true. Here we go with the creep that we are looking forward to. Tome of Experience is possible. We mentioned it. And the DK is not arrived yet, but very early backpack by Terra. Rock Golem going down, and it is Tome of Intelligence and the Linehorn.
Yeah, the Linehorn, not really good. He's probably gonna sell it, that's what I'm gonna expect. And yeah, saves all of the militia, gets all of them back home. DK doesn't get a single piece, but he wants to creep the natural with it as well. And he really wants to get an Arcane Tower this time, because otherwise the skeletons are just gonna have way too much fun in the main base with all of those low HP peasants. And yeah, 120 knows what's up, sees the peasants retreating, but a coil might come out. He's itching for it, he gets it. A little bit of a mistake from the human, letting that happen.
Yeah, that is definitely a true. More footmen coming in, and the DK. Well, I think he will see the human army sooner than later. He is taking once again very, very fast. We mentioned it before, Terra, the new Undead Hope, the only one who's able to hang with the likes of Infi, Fly, and TH in China, and Sushishi, of course. Those are the big 5.
Oh, lag. Oh, fuck.
We're gonna restream
Ted.
Yeah.
Our game just crashed, so give us a second as we are gonna restream. Our game crashed. It's okay.
We're gonna restream.
Okay, fine. Unfortunately, every now and then this happens because bugs are a thing, but we can restream Ted's stream and then everything should be fine. Early game is still going on. So
Yeah, where's the directory? Where can I...
This one. Click it. Yeah, click this one. Yeah.
just a few moments of downtime, and there we go. We have the stream already, and we have to capture the monitor.
Second.
Alright, I can tell you in the game the creeping for the expo, which is of course what we're expecting, is already starting. And we will have it for you. Boom! There we go. You guys didn't miss a thing. Stealing one creep right there with a coil. That may have been his first creep that he got. Must have been the second one. And he's pressuring the Archmage very heavily because of course there's no healing. And HawK is abandoning the creep camp. Oh, that's really bad. That's always a very, very, very bad sign. You never want to see that happen. As the Crypt Fiend is even coming in right now. She's probably gonna bring a set of Rapid Necromancy. There we see it. And HawK, man, he needs to get all of his peasants back to his base and then attack the expansion again. That costs him so much time. Buys 120 so much space. And HawK, he was looking incredibly strong for basically 50% of this entire tournament, and he's even pulling the ghouls.
Okay.
Wow.
He wants
into
to
the main.
He wants to end this quick. He wants to end this now or do more damage now that he has the time to do so. HawK still not one tower up at the expo. Wow. The Arcane Tower, of course, is just itching the ghouls. He can do rampage there. In the meantime, yeah, he can't not get back with the Archmage. He's damaged. Is there another coil? We don't know. Yes, there is. But is there a follow-up? I don't think so.
Found the Ring of Regen, by the way. Very, very good item for him right now. And I don't know about this decision with the ghouls, by the way, because this is going to delay his tier 3 so much. And I feel like he delayed the human enough so that his tier 3 is strong. But with this ghoul pull, he delayed his own tier 3. So basically, 120 delayed both players. Whereas he could have just delayed his opponent and played this game out normally. I guess he thought he could win the game by getting rid of the economy in the main and keeping the opponent busy at the expo. But no such luck. It's not really like that. It worked out too well. Level 2 now finally for the DK. But yeah, ghouls arrive back at home and we see 15 lumber. That means no slaughterhouse, no tier 3 tech. It's, as I said, he has delayed himself by so much.
Yeah, that's true. Maybe the opportunity for HawK to come back in this. Only 4 workers building here. He has massive gold problems because of the harass. But the Lich is coming for 120. In the meantime, the DK harassing as well. He gets one peasant for sure. Can he get a second or third one? It would be devastating.
He definitely gets another one, maybe even another one. I don't know about this decision with the Archmage moving out so far. Maybe he was expecting a tech and cancelling the tech with the pressure of the Archmage, but seeing the surround on the DK, he's not showing it.
Oh.
No, almost. Almost got the surround.
Close, but he gets some more damage. 30 HP. Oh, he's not blocking. He's not taking attention.
It wouldn't have been enough though. The DK is too fast. He could have run away in one of those directions. But still, he's delaying him by so much again. This expansion, man, it should have been up ages ago. And the skeletons, they're gonna get another kill. I'm gonna bet it. Yep, there we go. Oh my god, this expo.
Oh, the game is awesome. Here comes the block from the Crypt Fiend. Is there another Nova or something? No, by the town portal.
Yeah, there would have been a Nova. He had to use that TP. He cannot lose that Archmage under no circumstances. But he has no shop. But thank God for HawK for that Ring of Regeneration. But I have to repeat myself. Attacking there with the Archmage, I'm pretty sure now, was a horrible decision. Pretty damn awful. Sending a Water Elemental out right now.
And here comes 120 again.
Alright, going for the main. Going for the Arcane Tower. There's only one there. He sees the tech has already started. And the footmen are ready. Does he have defense? That's the question. I don't think so. Peasants are coming in to repair. Archmage, he must be checking on the mana, must be seeing there's no real nuke potential, so he should be feeling fairly safe. And the expansion, there's defend by the way. So these footmen are able to fight, but because... there's a Shredder by the way. Oh, and a Zeppelin stolen! Oh boy! Oh crap, he's gonna drop into the main.
Yep, and that's gonna hurt him so bad. As I mentioned before, only one tower and the Zeppelin is not able to enter. He has to cut all the trees there. In the meantime, look at the damage that he can do to the workers. Of course, they're all morphed into militias, but this costs so much time, so much resources for HawK, and he's just able to escape now.
What we need to keep an eye on is the tech on the undead side. Is he going to tier 3? Alright, you can't control them out. Because if no tier 3 is coming, HawK doesn't have too much to fear. His tech is on its way, but he has not been mining too many resources. That Zeppelin steal was pretty damn sweet. And really, he should not be losing anything if his micro is on point. And we know his micro to be pretty damn strong. Fiend going for the block, not quite. But the water elemental is slowly chipping away at that Zeppelin. He needs to be doing a good job of keeping it alive, losing more peasants. Nope, actually that one survives as well. And yet the Shredder is slowly making a path there. And nice, again the Zeppelin moving away from the water elemental. And this is very hard for the... well, it's hard for the undead to micro, but if he does it correctly, he shouldn't lose anything. And there's a tier 3, but it's really late.
Yeah, it is really late. Once again, Terra staying long at tier 2 to try to do as much damage as possible. Can he get another Nova out? No, he's far away.
But now he should get the Zeppelin. Oh my god, he moves it across the army. The water elemental has to walk through the army, so it blocks itself, so he can't get in range. That's pretty damn beautiful. But now he's going for the statues. Those are the important things to kill, because those become destroyers, and those destroy your towers. Getting his own Zeppelin right now. Oh, he doesn't want to lose that Shredder. The Zeppelin is right next to it. Miss micro by HawK, losing that Shredder. That should not have happened.
And he's losing more footmen in the meantime, trying to get the towers up. The Mountain King is coming, but of course level 1, that's not enough. But the expansion is up and running. But of course, there's the big opportunity for Terra to attack here. Yeah, and that's exactly what he's doing right now. He has done the damage in the main base. Now it's time for the expansion to lose some workers. So far, this game is completely in the hands of the undead.
Yeah, and he has to pull militia from the main. I don't think he can hold this without him. The MK also needs to come out fairly quickly. That's level 3 for the DK. Such a big deal. Also level 2 for the Lich, but no more rods for the undead. I don't think his tier 3 is finished yet either. The destroyers would be a big help, but we know he likes his statues. He likes to keep him alive for the sustain. He's trying to slowly chip away at him with the water elemental. And now the footmen are coming in. Tower is still standing. Lich is in problems. Where's the DK? Is he far away? No, he's not. The coil comes in. The surround is not closed. Not closed. Now it's closed. The defense comes, but there's more coils. There's more coils to keep him alive. Here comes another one, but another ball should be ready as well. He swaps the TP over, uses it before he loses the Lich, and keeps most of the stuff alive, but the Fiend actually dies to a tower.
Oh, HawK should not lose these peasants. 1 is down, 2... okay, that... oh, is it enough? Yeah, I think it's enough. So the expansion finally up and running, but definitely everything else but safe. The main base needs more towers as well, and he needs to tech. He needs basically everything.
And by the way, that Shredder loss was so big. If that Shredder had survived, he would always have lumber. He could always call militia. That one mistake might turn out to be very disastrous. He's right now moving in between the two bases, sees the undead coming again. Of course, he knows pretty much the tier 3 is done, and that more pressure is inbound. 47 supply for HawK. He has the mass income right now in form of gold, but is it quickly enough? The ghouls nicely wrapping around to get to the expansion.
HawK is trying to get his Arcane Sanctum up. 2 towers now. Are the destroyers already for Terra? That's the big question. Doesn't seem like it. He wants to do the damage with Fiends and the Lich himself.
And he's going for the base race. Or not base race, but rather base harass. He doesn't want to have to defend here. He wants to draw the undead back, or at least deal a lot of damage before returning home. And 2 guard towers, that's not enough against all of these Fiends. I think HawK has to get back. And also there's 3 Spirit Towers here. So much static defense. There might be defend, but over time it's not enough. And now the undead is making his way inside the main, and the ghouls are at the expansion. This is suddenly looking so good for the undead player for 120. He really came back in this, unfortunately not getting the save on the Fiend there. Coil coming too late. He's going for the Acolytes, and again with defense those footmen survive for quite a while, but they're not mobile, they don't deal that much damage. This is a really tense situation.
Once again, the base is open, he's able to enter, and this is Exodus for the militia. But what can he do? Level 3 on the Lich with this Coil Nova combo. Town Portal for HawK, he did not accomplish too much. The Mountain King is so red, and he will catch a spell right now, or is he out of mana? I don't know. Oh, there it is! Nova to death! and the second hero is gone. Archmage saves himself in his own base, but still for how long? HawK on the edge of the defeat.
The ghouls have gotten rid of all the economy at the expansion. Only 30 supply remaining. The MK, he will be back quickly thanks to level 1. But what's he supposed to do about the destroyers, man? Tell me. There's nothing that can shoot up apart from the water elementals. Of course, they can be dispelled. It's looking very bad for the Russian at the moment. This MK needs to somehow save this game. How exactly? I'm not sure. He's gonna try to find a way. Another destroyer up in the air.
On the lich, but he fights out, and now the Archmage is kind of exposed. There is... Nah, okay, Mountain King is back. Maybe a Stormbolt now. He needs the mana. He needs to kill something here. The Militia, they're about to die. They're all about to die. Another coil saving the lich here. Is the Zeppelin necessary to kill the... to save the Archmage? I think so. Oh, boy.
And I think that's it. Level 4 for the Lich. These
And
Galeos, they're getting out of control. And that's it. HawK loses the game she should have won. And then Tara playing fantastically. Game number 3. And the Chinese takes it home and might just have secured a spot in the playoffs.
He has to play ZDR now. Terra is 1-1 with... HawK had this 3-3 map score.
Who? So Moon is right now playing versus Rich.
Okay, we're gonna grab the second map, definitely.
We're gonna play the second map, so probably we're gonna go into a short break and return when the next map is gonna be played. But before that, we're gonna show you the standings. And maybe we can get some updates here.
Rubicon is 1-2.
So real quick, I'm updating as we speak. Okay, we can leave it like this. So this is the standing right now. Fly in the quarterfinal. HawK with two matches, 1 victory and 1 loss, but he has to play Fly tomorrow. And he lost the game against 120. So if they both win their matches tomorrow, then 120 will advance. The only thing that can save HawK tomorrow is a win of ZDR against 120.
Exactly, and that doesn't seem too likely. He has to win against Fly, and he has to hope for ZDR to win against 120.
Yeah.
So that is
very unlikely.
Big task, or a big if, a very big if. And we got some updates on other games. Yumiko 1-1 versus Reprisal, we knew that one. Fly 2-0 versus ZDR, we also knew that one. And yeah, HawK versus...
Okay, so we basically know everything. We have left Lawlight versus Shishi, Moon versus War Chief, Focus versus Hail of Anger. I think it's Focus. Oh yeah, Focus versus Hail of Anger, and TH versus Yours as our.
They have played.
Oh yeah.
So this table is wrong.
Oh yeah, that's wrong. So we have Focus versus Yours. You know.
Maybe.
Okay, maybe Focus versus Yours or Focus versus TH. We will ask the admins, and then we'll be back in like 5 to 10 minutes.
Sorry, it's 20 minutes because they have no computers too.
Yeah, but they will. We will play Watchy versus Rich.
Okay, that's
versus Moon.
Watchy versus Rich.
Ha!